واديني كمان بقولك أحلامك بكرة جاي. صدق قلبي اللي الله شاهد بيا، أنا هاخد بالي منك، خليك قدام عينيا، أتعب لو غبت عنك، الله شاهد عليا. واديني كمان بقولك
Make sure you guys follow suit. Don't get too crazy, don't get too adventurous yet. Learn the system of how to cross the street, and then you'll be naturals in no time, texting while you're crossing, dodging cars and everything, alright? But for now, we're gonna play it smooth. Alright. Let's do it?
Yes. انت كل حاجة واللي مني ولك عليا، بس ترجعني حبيبي وعد مني، عمري ما ارجع فيه. انت كل حاجة من النهاردة وناوي اعيش حياتي للجمال ده، كفاية عندي تبقى عيني بصالي.
It's like there's a whole language for the horns that everyone understands except for yourself. So you just have to jump and like somehow people are respecting it. But yeah, it's, you know, a funny thing is I work in Canada for road safety, something that does not exist in Egypt clearly, so it's quite an experience.
انت كل حاجة واللي مني ولك عليا، بس ترجعني حبيبي وعد مني، عمري ما ارجع.
Here to meet new people. I'm here to ride a few animals, maybe swim in the deep sea, and camp in the desert. This is egypt-tryp 2019.
Tomorrow, we head to the pyramids. Horseback riding, maybe.
Surprises,
And lots of fun.
What are you most excited for?
Honestly, I can't pick one yet. I think my expectations are just to get to know the culture, get to know the food, get to know the amazing people that we came with. Just have lots of fun and make good memories. To make our way to Giza, to the pyramids, to blow the minds and the socks of these people right here. So right now we just entered into Giza, so we just left Cairo and now this is Giza moving forward, so we're going to the west side.
يجمل عيون واحلى عيون صحتي ليل العاشقين.
We're gonna place the tip of the triangle at the back. You're gonna make sure that this part forward here, you're gonna want a bit of a lip over top of it, okay? You're gonna fold. You're gonna ask your participant to place his finger or her finger right here to hold it in place. You're doing a great job, Willie. You're doing a great job. Now, when you come around, one side here, you bring it around. You wanna do it nice and tight. Give it a little twist here. That was fast. Until you're around, okay? You lost me at the lost. I love it.
وعشق تفاصيلك ضحك وبكا وسكوت، لانك الدنيا واللي يفوت يفوت. والله لاحبك موت واحب برج الحوت، وعشق تفاصيلك ضحك وبكا وسكوت، لانك الدنيا واللي يفوت يفوت.
To bargain, when they say 100, you say 10. And then they go 90, you go 15. Give me your camera, I'll help you with your photos. No thank you, because you're gonna have to pay money to get your camera back.
والله لاحبك موت واحب برج الحوت، وعشق تفاصيلك ضحك وبكا وسكوت، لانك الدنيا واللي يفوت يفوت. والله لاحبك موت واحب برج الحوت، وعشق تفاصيلك ضحك وبكا وسكوت، لانك الدنيا واللي يفوت يفوت. والله لاحبك موت. انا ليكي ياللي انتي صوتك عذب وملائكة، همسة صوتك ضحكتك تروي عطش روحي، نظرة عيونك ملهمة وانتي دوا جروحي. والله لحبك موت، والله لحبك موت، واحب برج الحوت وعشق تفاصيلك، ضحك وبكا وسكوت، لانك الدنيا واللي يفوت يفوت. والله بحبك موت واحب برج الحوت وعشق تفاصيلك، ضحك وبكا وسكوت.
Spaces between you. So you want to be heel to heel and shoulder to shoulder. And then when he calls out Allahu Akbar, then everyone put their hands up. And then you start the prayer. The first thing he reads will be the Fatha. The first thing that he reads in the prayer is the Fatha.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح لا إله إلا الله.
So now we are going to El Moise Street.
انا بحب عليا وانت يهلا من ديرك بعيدة منك هلك نظهر لمي مولا القوزين ديدي 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 سندي واه ديدي واه ديدي 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 هزي إلا بعد عليا نشبه الغطاء إلا المقدر نشبه الغطاء نزلت المدير الأعلى من دارقة وديدي هديدي 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 سندي واه هديدي واه هديدي هديدي هديدي
I say no. I say good night. Do it for the people.
He's tired.
That's a lot of pressure. I did a lot. No pressure, Carl.
So quiet.
لا سلمي ولا الجوزين لا سلمي ولا قسنزين بس الشتا بالبحر والكعب الصار هديدي 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 سندي واه هديدي واه هديدي هديدي هديدي
I don't even know what day it is. My experience so far has been pretty awesome. Just seeing the different culture. I mean, it's something that you take for granted growing up in the States, the way the rest of the world is, and it's cool to see it. I like it. Had a blast. Met a whole bunch of really cool people so far.
It's only been 2 days, and we just had such a blast getting to know each other and experiencing the first few events that we're all really looking forward to the next week and a half.
بدو حتى الهمون الطاسي حيرت الميل خيط سبايلي وديدي هديدي هديدي
I always felt really strong connection with the Arabic culture, and visiting Egypt was something that was on my list. It's been a dream for a long time and finally came true. I'm very excited to be here, to be absorbing and experiencing everything firsthand. Definitely looking forward for the rest of this adventure to see what it's going to bring for us.
لا سلمي ولا الجوزين لا سلمي ولا قسنزين قيس الشتا بالبحر والكعب الصار هديدي 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 سندي واه هديدي واه هديدي هديدي سندي
Being on a camel, getting it going as fast as it can, and yelling "Yalla" past the pyramid. That was pretty incredible.
عينيك عيني عينك نايمين عينيك عيني عينك مبلغين عينيك عيني عينك شادين هديدي هديدي هديدي
The whole culture thing is really cool. Seeing something that you only read about or see on TV, and then to actually see it all has been awesome. And I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
I'm looking forward to the desert tomorrow and the next day. I think those are going to be some pretty cool days, unique trips that nobody else gets to really do. I think that's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
The food has been delicious. Right now we're eating in the Nile. It's just blown my mind, in every way. And I would do it a million times. So yeah, super happy. Looking forward to more.
شكله هلا تستنج هلو
Right now we're on a bus going to the desert. We're going camping. We're super excited to sleep under the stars.
بطاطس اعمل قنبلة شوت فانيلا دلدل السفارة يوم رياضي هي جت كده وتعالى هنا في الدرة هديك مادة مخدرة مش هتمشي لا كده ولا كده تعالى هنا واكسر البندرة قطع وزن كمرها فتح مخك دورها واحرق بنزين في الليموزين على سكة حمرا وكاميرا فلاش فلاش نقط بالكاش كباريه كله اوباش واسمعي زي ما ايزي ماني
ايزي ماني ايزي ماني افتح هنا بقى طعمها هني
واسمها ايزي ماني
ايزي ماني ايزي ماني افتح هنا بقى طعمها هني
اسمها ايزي ماني
ايزي ماني ايزي ماني افتح هنا بقى طعمها هني
فهلاوي للعب الظهر غاوي من صغره كوتشينة وبنك الحظ مفيش قهاوي نويته بنك الحظ من زمان ولما كبر التطور بان بليالة في الرولات مبروك عليك كسبت لما الدنيا بتبقى ايزي ماني والحياة بسكوت وهاني بقيت فريسة لأي ست.
السلام عليكم حبايبنا فلوسنا حاضرة وريكم مجايبنا الدنيا خضرة دايما هتجدنا طب انا كده هحتاج دنيا
هصل يبيع يشتري فطار وكافيار جنبه بلادي ماري ايزي ماني يعني كيفك في جيبك دايما تمام وتجيلك النسوان ان جت انسة او مدام المشكلة لو جالك ايزي ماني وانت هاوي فرمل عند البنات بدل ما ترجع في بلاوي هي الولا واقف وسط اللمة مش شايف حاجة من الغمامة دخلت مصلحة تامة يلبس عشان خارجين رايحين على فين
المفروض نكون دلوقتي في مركب شراعية لكن عندنا مشاكل إنتاجية.
I've always wanted to bring my friends to Egypt, and actually I was talking about it with Corinne earlier is how, you know, where you're, especially when you don't live where your parents are from or where you grew up, there is a sense of like a part of you is never being exposed. So in Toronto, I don't speak Arabic, I don't have any Muslim friends, I hardly have any Egyptian friends, so that's a part of me that I never get to share with anyone. And it's, you know, it's a core piece of your identity. And it sometimes like there's a little bit of a sense of like incompleteness with how close you can be with someone without sharing that piece. And I think from my perspective, like yesterday to me was like to be able to bring my family together and for them to meet all of you and, you know, the closest people in my life and the closest people here. And I've always even just dreamed about the idea of like, oh, my wedding and like one day I'll bring everyone to Egypt, and to actually see that kind of materialize, to have these two sides of my life that represent so much to me and that are so core to who I am, but so separate on a regular basis, to come together and to see it come together the way it did. I think that I was very much nervous, like, you know, is my family gonna show up? Are they gonna be a little bit thrown off? Or are my friends gonna be shy to say hello? And, you know, some people here I'm meeting for the first time, how is everyone gonna connect? And to see it turn into like a giant block party in the middle of a fucking coffee shop on what, like a Monday night or a Sunday night or something was incredible.
Egypt, 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 Egypt.
غلطانة جئتني ندمانة قلتي لي ريحني هالمرة سامحني غلطانة جئتني ندمانة قلتي لي ريحني هالمرة سامحني أنا ما نويت القدار ولا كنت نفكر أنا ما نويت القدار ولا كنت نفكر حيرانة ما تنفع كندامة غلطانة جئتني ندمانة قلتي لي ريحني هالمرة سامحني غلطانة جئتني ندمانة قلتي لي ريحني هالمرة سامحني غلطانة
غلطانة
تغريتي وعليا تخليتي ما همك اللي جرالي سهرتيني ليالي تغريتي وعليا تخليتي ما همك اللي جرالي سهرتيني ليالي هالمرة سامحني غلطانة غلطانة.
Everything that we've done so far feels, very special, very unique. Definitely off the beaten path of the average tourist. But the sunset yesterday in this landscape was simply, something else.
Everything has been, as Miguel says, amazing. Every out of the box situation for tourist adventure. I mean, it's been amazing the whole trip. But yesterday was very special. Like the sunset, and then you see the sunset in that way, the moon rising, like bright red, and then positioning itself like a light bulb above us. I mean, it was just amazing.
We're now heading back to Cairo, and hopefully we'll get to taste some of the delicious foods that the locals prepare. So we'll be doing a food tour.
أهلي ما فهمنيش، هو ماشي غير ستار بالنسبة لي، هو كل شيء.
Everybody, for the driver and me also, we are very happy to make one trip with you.
Thank you so much.
عامل لك فولو في تويتر، مطاقك انا في فيسبوك، نجاوب احسن من جوجل. شنو عملتي فيا؟ في مرايتي انا غير ساهي، حتى في حلامي غير ساهي. هبلتيني يا ويلي جننتي فيا. انت مهما تكون القفل انا اللي عندي الحل. المشاكل الى صاروا انا نشيل الحيرة. انت في قلبي الموبايل اللي عرفه من الناس.
Fantastic. Magnificent.
मैं तेरा हाय रे जबरा फैन हो गया। मैं तेरा हाय रे जबरा फैन हो गया।
حبيبي يا نور العين يا ساكن خيالي، عاشق بقالي سنين ولا غيرك في بالي. حبيبي يا نور العين يا ساكن خيالي، عاشق بقالي سنين ولا غيرك في بالي.
What we found is we found this island that was abandoned. Like nobody used to live in this island. Actually, some Nubian community used to live a long time ago, but they left the island because of lack of services. There is no water system, sewage, nothing. So family by family start to leave until the island was completely abandoned by the 80s. When we came here, we found houses, but we found demolished houses, like remaining of houses. So what we did is we signed a partnership deal with the owners of the island, the local community, to rebuild their houses again, to put it into tourism sector as an eco-lodge, and to get them some benefit out of these houses. So it's a win-win situation between us as investors and the local community. Currently, the eco-lodge is ready. We have our restaurant here. It serves only Nubian food in order for people to get to know what is Nubian food. The houses are the accommodation. We will see it in a while. We have a beach area if somebody would like to swim in the Nile in this area. This Nile, the area here is very fresh water because it's the first water that come from Lake Nasser.
3, 2, 1, go!
Some ancient stories say that this island is a holy island because they think that one of the pharaoh's gods is buried here. Osiris is buried in this island. Yes, yes.
ما فيناش حورين يا كيكة، ما فيناش لف ودوران، ما بقاش فيه وقت يا روحي للشكوى والهجران. أنا عمري لا أحب الخاين ولا أحب الكدابين، ما تروحش تبيع المية في حارة السقايين. على مين على مين على مين على مين يا سيدي العارفين، على مين على مين على مين بتبيع الحب لمين؟ إن كنت جاي تغني روح اسأل قبل أنا مين، ما تروحش تبيع المية.
1 for 50.
I'm gonna take 2 for 5. Yeah. 10? You wanna do 10?
For 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
For 2
No, I'm thinking I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna take 2 for 10.
في حارة السقايين. على مين على مين على مين على مين على مين يا سيدي العارفين، على مين على مين على مين على مين على مين بتبيع الحب لمين؟ إن كنت جاي تغني روح اسأل قبل أنا مين، ما تروحش تبيع المية في حارة السقايين.
جيني بالخاطر طلبي أنا يا راضي، هذا العين تبعنا وظالمة وظالمة، تجيني وتقولي ضحكة أنا مساهي، ما تقوليش خلانا وظالمة ظالمة.
انت المهم لدنيا تهم وعقلي يحير مجراني، ولما تهتم يا ظالمة يدا حالي. يا نور عيني نهديك وردة نفديك بالروح ديالي، في طول غيابك يا ظالمة ما كيحلالي، في طول غيابك يا ظالمة ما كيحلالي.
هنكمل انا عارف من الاول مهما نطول هتكون اخرتها ايه. كنت متعود ان اسمع وافوت بس المرة دي قلبي هدوس عليه.
غير اللي في راسي ايزي العيش بلا بيك خليك ناسي الايام بتدور توريك. عندي اللي في راسي ايزي العيش بلا بيك خليك ناسي خليك ناسي. انساي ليش نهار عرفتيني انساي. يلا باي وباي انا ماشي ليك.
Very important how you do landing position. You hear me? I say landing position. Everybody face this way. Show me please. Everybody face this way.
كلام مش هتكلم بتلعبي على مين الأسطورة والمعلم. قمة الغباء انك تفتكر انك في بالي ولا في خيالي. من الآخر انساي
ليش نهار عرفتيني انساي. يلا باي وباي انا ماشي ليك. يلا باي الأسطورة والمعلم.
انساي
ليش نهار عرفتيني انساي. يلا باي وباي انا ماشي ليك. يلا باي.
Honestly, every day just gets more and more and more epic and amazing. So for me, seeing the temples at Luxor and seeing Valley of the Kings and Hatshepsut's temple was, for me, one of the most extraordinary things. I've been waiting to see that for many, many years. So it was exciting. And we were part of history. We were there when they unveiled 30 new sarcophagi that they found. And I touched it. I wasn't supposed to, but I touched it.
Please follow me inside.
Please, when we press gas, don't press it all at once, okay? Slowly, step by step.
انت معلم واحنا منك نتعلم. انت معلم واحنا منك نتعلم. نسكت وانت موجود ما نرضى نتكلم. نسكت وانت موجود ما نرضى نتكلم. معلم
See, the most memorable is kind of challenging because there were a lot of good events and they all really competed with each other. And I think all of the authentic experiences we had, the fact that our host knows so much, the fact that he is Egyptian, that his family got to join, that we got such an authentic experience, that meant a lot. It was really something unique that doesn't happen a whole lot when you travel, no matter how well traveled you are, no matter what connections you have, to get that authentic experience is really challenging. So it was incredible that that was offered to us during that trip.
I think the group that we conformed was a very good group. My experience at the White Desert was amazing. Like, it was a very new thing for me. Having these guides with us, it was awesome. And the thing in the beach here in the Red Sea. I mean, I've never been in the Red Sea before, and for me it was an awesome experience. I went scuba diving, that thing was new for me. I think the group was great, and this multicultural kind of trip is awesome, and I think that's a clue that you guys need to consider in new versions of this trip.
I would describe this trip as a whirlwind of an adventure, a moment in which strong bonds and friendships have been created. Then we've all been able to kind of collectively grow more and learn from each other and mess with each other. And we're already planning a trip to see each other in Canada in the next couple of months. I do foresee this trip and the relationships being built around this trip being extended far beyond the day 14.
لا لا تسمع اللي يخدعك انت معلم. الله يتملم.
للسفارة يوم رياضي هي جت كده. وتعالى هنا في الدرة هديك مادة مخدرة مش هتمشي لا كده ولا كده. تعالى هنا واكسر البندرة قطع ووزن كمرها فتح مخك دورها واحرق بنزين في الليموزين على سكة حمرا وكاميرا فلاش فلاش نقط بالكاش كباريه كله اوباش واسمها ايزي ماني. ايزي ماني ايزي ماني افتح هنا بقى طعمها هني. واسمها ايزي ماني. ايزي ماني ايزي ماني افتح هنا بقى طعمها هني. واسمها ايزي ماني.